Hello, everyone. This is my client Julia, and she is here to talk about our experience coaching and to give her testimonial in this kind of video format. So, Julia, can you tell us a little bit about you, how you found me, and why you decided to coach with me?
Yeah, of course. So, hi, I'm Julia. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Austria, from the wonderful town Salzburg. And well, we met actually many, many years ago in Barcelona when I actually first time saw you dancing, Souk. I remember very well, Sala Vivaldi on a Tuesday night. And I straight away had to go up to you because I loved your everything, just the way your appearance and everything, like your energy. I just loved it. So we kind of stayed in contact through social media, through Instagram. And by the time I found out that you're doing a coaching, like that you're a coach and that you did some certificates and that your social media is like full of your energy, the way how you coach, the way how you live. And I found it very, very inspiring. And especially since last year, at the end of the year, I felt not very well. I found some of your videos, some of your content very motivating. Like it really lightened me up. So I was like, I could text her just like asking how it works because I've never done a coaching before. And I did. And the moment, I never told you that, but the moment that I texted you, I regret it because I knew that I'm going to like you. I knew that I'm going to love our sessions. And I knew that I had to be like, I will have to be brave to do this. And I was so scared of doing this step, but I knew there will never be the right time to do it. But you still, through this fear, gave me the feeling that everything is going to be fine. So we had our first like meeting online. And the moment we started, I knew, oh, I'm going to do this. Like, doesn't matter how much it costs, doesn't matter how much time it needs. I'm going to do it. So here we are. It's like 4 months later and feeling great and feeling very much myself thanks to you. And yeah,
thanks to you. You put in a lot of amazing, amazing work. It has been such an honor being your coach. Like I have loved having you as a client. Like you are literally like the perfect client. And I really would love everyone to understand, where were you back when you asked me to be your coach versus where are you now? What kind of progress has been made? I'd love to hear. So where did you start?
I started feeling very low. Like I felt very much not much myself. I felt like I had a lot of fear in my head. I felt very down. I felt like in this low part where you sometimes are, and I knew I was going to get out of this little hole, but I was scared, and I felt like I want to change something. Like I don't want to continue how I always did the past years. So that's how I felt before contacting you. While contacting you, I felt like, okay, it's getting better. We're getting out of it, and step by step. And at the beginning, I felt like very insecure about talking about my feelings, my emotions, about things that happened in the past, which I knew one day I have to say it out loud. And I will never forget the moment when you said, I think it was at the first session, like, whenever you're ready, you don't have to, but just know I'm here if you want to say it. I listen. I hear you. And when you said that, I felt like it's gonna happen one day because I can trust this person very, very much. And I felt so comfortable with you, although I felt so insecure about like opening up to someone I barely know. And where am I now? I'm feeling, God, I feel like a different person. I feel like Julia. I feel like magic is happening day by day, sometimes in little things, sometimes in big things that just come up. Sometimes I feel low, but I feel okay to feel low because I know that everything is going to be good. And I also learned that it's important that I start loving because I'm important and I need to love myself. And it took me a while. Like I always thought I love myself. I always thought I do, but I had no idea what it means to really love yourself, to really know your worth, to really understand yourself, be true to yourself instead of, I don't know, having society, work, family, friends, like putting pressure on you. And since you gave me the energy and the trust and the confidence to finally be myself. Okay, I mean, I gave it myself, but you helped me doing it. You helped me loving myself. You helped me achieving the goals, the dreams that I always had and always have been scared of. But I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. So thank you at this point.
Thank you. And I'm curious, and I'm sure the audience is curious as well. There have been so many times where we have started our session and you've told me, Nicole, magic has happened. Can you share an example or two about what kind of magical things that have happened to you since coaching?
Let me think. I mean, a lot of magic happened, but for example, you gave me the idea of doing like starting meditating, and I started to do it. And it took me a while to get in it. And we've also talked about a person in the past that actually like was always there, but I always had this anger inside of me and was never ready to let it go. And I remember we talked about it, like it just like popped up. This person actually still has an impact on me. And I felt like, no, I need to let it go. And I started to do some meditations also to let the person go. And I remember I told you about the meditation where I was in a train and people entering and people going out. And it happened that not only the person I wanted to let go appeared, but also another person appeared that was also supposed to finally leave my train. And it just like totally crashed me up because I didn't expect it to happen. And at the same time, you also gave me the idea of writing a letter, like to get my emotions out. And I did it. And I felt like I'm going to send this letter to this person because I need to let her go and tell her how I feel. But even while writing this letter, I figured out no one needs to receive this letter but me, because writing it already let go so much of my anger, so much of my unnecessary anger that I kept inside. And letting it go felt like rocks on my shoulders just falling off. And this like little things, little moments happened day by day again and again. And there were some low parts in the middle, but like a roller coaster, it got back up and magic was happening again. It still does. I can't believe how much it does happen day by day. And I'm so glad that I also allow it to happen instead of like focusing on, I don't know, negative parts or like what is holding me back. I'm focusing on where the future is going, and it feels amazing. It feels so amazing.
Yes. And you have a very cool future that's in the making right now that I feel so honored to be a part of and to witness it. And like I always say, like when magic happens for my clients, magic happens for me. So I'm very grateful that magic's happening for both of us, that like you are my soul aligned client, that this is working out so beautifully. What would you say is like your favorite part about coaching with me?
All of it. No, I think my favorite part is that the start, when I've always been a bit nervous before the sessions because I knew whatever is going to happen, I need to say it out loud. I need to say how I feel. You're going to ask me questions that are maybe difficult, but so I was always a bit nervous. But the beginning, like I was always so like each session I got so excited because I was like, I want to tell her like this happened, that's how I felt, this happened afterwards, and this happened before. And this is definitely one of my favorite parts. And also like the visualizations that you're doing, like meditating whenever you feel like, okay, Julia's in another spot, we need to calm down, we need to breathe. And this really calms me down and gives me a lot of energy and magic as well. So magic also happens within the sessions.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's the amazing thing about coaching is that like, yes, magic can happen during a session and that's fabulous, but a lot of the magic that happens during coaching happens between the sessions when you're like really applying everything that you learn from the session into your daily life and you're kind of just letting it soak in, right? And what advice would you give to people who have either never done coaching before, or they're kind of like on the rocks about it, or not really sure if like I'm the kind of person who would be a good like client to be coached? What kind of advice would you give to those people?
I definitely would say like try it. Like I've always been scared of doing a therapy. I've always been scared of like even to the people I love the most, I've been scared to talk to. But if you find the right person like Nicole, and you feel comfortable with the person, just give it a try, see how it goes. And even if it doesn't feel well, it's okay. It's okay. You can still stop it. Like there's never you have to. There's always you can. There's always you can try. You can say I'm here. I listen. I hear you. And you give like within our sessions, you gave me so much space also to say and to speak and to feel. And it feels like I've never had a space in my life where I was able to do it. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm sure many, many other people will love that too, because they just need to do the first step and the next steps just happen with magic.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If anyone is interested in coaching with me, they can go ahead and DM me, message me, and we can go ahead and do a discovery call to make sure that coaching is a good fit for both of us. So thank you again so much, Julia. And
thank you.
See you in our next session.
Yes.
Bye. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Thank you for being the best coach ever. The only one I know, but still the best coach ever. Ever. And forever.
Thank you. Thank you. I deeply appreciate it. I swear, guys, I did not tell her to say that. I resumed our meeting. I resumed our meeting, and then I had to put it back on because of what she was saying. But yeah. All right, my dear. I will see you next session. I'm going to stop this recording and the call, and I'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.